Creative Cafe, an A Cleaver art series where we invite other creators that we've met along our going live journey to share what they are creating while we create in front of you. So today I am going to work on little boxes of joy while we just hang out with some of our creator friends. In front of me I have a couple of artworks that I've done recently that I want to show off. Just a simple sketch, word art. It says art changes the world. The reason I want to start with this one today, guys, is because I'm going to repost while I tell you the story, but it's because it started out for me as art can change the world, and it has grown into a journey of just accepting that it does change the world. It changes who you are, how you interact with life. Hi, I see you. But I'm just sharing that it's upgraded and grown. No, close. Sorry guys, having tech issues. Don't mind me. Yeah, up, I guess. Okay, we're good. Sorry, thank you. Hi. We are just, well, hello, beautiful. Thank you so much for coming in. You got a second to pop up and tell people what you're doing, or in the comments? Either way. We have just been doing this kind of more recently, getting people in here, sharing what they are doing. Allison is amazing. If you guys are not following her, showing up at her lives, you need to. She has been a great source of building my follower count. As you guys know, we're on that 10K journey to unlock some of the amazing benefits that TT offers as you upgrade. So just seeing her name in here is a joy, because I actually schedule my lives around being able to show up and spend time in hers. So she is one of the best besties to have on here. Very active, very friendly, beautiful Ohio girl. So but yes, so this has upgraded from art can change the world to art changes the world. And we are living proof of that every day. Every day that I log in on live, that's what we're doing here. That's what we are proving. So thank you for being here for that. Thank you for joining in. Like I said, we've got a few minutes until our guests show up. They usually come in around 12:15. Which gives us plenty of time to talk. For those of you who don't know me, Allie at A Cleaver Art, I make creative systems. I make charitable artwork. All of the paintings that you see in the background of any of my lives are made by me specifically to express my soul, share what I've been going through in life, and then I use that to advocate for others. So I do have a soul art community that encourages people to create. I am always like, please send me your pictures. I love it. I love watching other people create. I love seeing them make things. So if you guys are joining in today, we are asking for hand claps, and I don't know what the other tiny one was, but definitely get your heart me in. We are so close to that follower goal. 1K will unlock us, so a quick repost goes a long way, guys. Appreciate you so much. I do have this piece down here that I want to show you before I get into it for the day. Hi, I see you guys popping in. This is the latest commission that I created. It was an autism awareness piece, obviously, as you can tell by the puzzles. It was based on a tattoo, so the art isn't exactly, you know, I don't copy other people's art. I don't recommend copying other people's art for anything other than a learning base. But so the background is based on the tattoo on Dad's arm, and the figure is based on the sun. And it just blessed my heart to be able to make this, to share it live, the creation, the development, the story behind it. If you guys have a chance, please check out the replay of this particular talk. Our guest actually pointed out some of the reasons that autism awareness is like so important and how lives actually help keep her going while she goes through that. But I just wanted to share those with you real quick, guys, before we got into it today. Thank you so much for joining in. We will be here until about 1:30. I know I'm scheduled for 1:45, but real life is going on. We have a bunch of things to do this afternoon. So go live and then go live, right? But yeah, while we wait for people to show up, or if people aren't available this afternoon, we're just going to create. And it has been such a wonderful gift to be able to create with you guys, to make new creator friends, to see what people are making. That, like, all I can say is thank you. So this is, if you know what this is, it's just a tiny little box. It looks kind of, but it's got like a little magnet. I gessoed it because obviously we do not, want to show the previous brand. But these boxes, I have about 16 of them. These boxes are actually going to end up, I call them boxes of joy, but they're going to end up housing a perfume for the Christmas fair that I got invited to. So right now I'm just adding a base color. I could grab the paints. I should have grabbed the paints, honestly, because sometimes the gesso and the marker don't want to work together. But see, pulling stuff off. All right, let's get this primed a little better. Here we go. But in the comments, guys, let me know what you create, any big projects or goals that you're working on. Don't forget to send in that heart me. It really does help small creators. I hate the phrase small creators. I have been creating for approximately my whole life. So it's not like my ideas are small or the time that I'm spending doesn't count. It's when you compare yourself to others, or, like in this world, there's a set of rules. Like, I can't unlock these things until I hit certain numbers. So it's not that I'm a small creator. It's just that undiscovered still, and you can help me get discovered. So definitely hit that repost if you're in here. Appreciate it so much. We are just working on some boxes of happy, trying to get prepped for a Christmas show. Already Christmas in the artist world if you do seasonal projects. I see you guys popping in. Go ahead and comment. Tell me where you're from, what you create. I always want to know that. But I appreciate your time today. So, guys, the thing is, when you are creating, when you are making stuff, do you have a plan all the time? I know most of us don't. We get these like big ideas and then we get distracted. Life will distract you if you let it. That it will. And that's why we started with Art Changes the World. Because instead of being distracted, we're being intentional. We are creating something out of what we have learned, what we've experienced. Hi, I see you. Thank you for joining. In the comments, go tell us what you make. A lot of people think that I just paint. Hi, nice to see you. Nice to see you, Joan. No, a lot of people think I just paint. I love sketching. I love dancing. I am tone deaf, but I love singing. You can make your coffee magical if you want. What do you create? I'm so curious. I love meeting new creators and hearing their stories as well. That's what got me on TT. Trying to sell some art, figure out what story I was going to share. And I learned the story of me, of a cleaver art. I see you, old soul, sneaking in. How are you today? It was so nice to see you this morning. It was, I swear. I am working on a box of happy right now. I was going to try and do like a set prompt for today's Creative Cafe. Hi. Wednesday is usually when I do my collective studio time. But kiddo wasn't feeling it, so I ended up taking a nap, and I'm a little bit behind. So we're just working on these. I got a bunch of them. We're just making random little boxes. They're going to house perfumes and letters of encouragement. That's why it's called a box of joy. These are actually based off of a project. Hey, stop spoiling me like that. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you for the paper crane. That's one of my favorites. I do love origami. I do. I know it's silly, but I do. I love origami. I think it is like anything that you can do with your hands, guys. Like that phrase that idle hands are a devil's plaything. So true. I've seen it so many times in life, unfortunately. Do you want to come up here and go live? Tell people about the stuff you make? I'll add you up here. I know, I'm ornery. That's what the cafe is about, though. Oh, you're at work. Okay, I won't invite you right now, then. We can schedule a time. By the way, I saw your pictures. The first one didn't load, and I literally, like, reset my phone so I could go back in and look at them. Amazing. Amazing. I didn't get to comment because I was on a time restriction with the whole nap thing. No regrets. But I'm glad that you're here because I was like, I have to remember to send that message later. Made my day twice. Well, now 3 times. 3 times. How amazing is that? No, I got him to load. I did. I think what is going on is TT is having like a lot of technical issues. I don't know if everybody, because it's, you know, now that the kids are in school, they can all go live at the same time or what. But every other day, it's like I have to reset something in my system to make it work. And, you know, it's probably because I use like 6 different pieces of equipment to log in. But I digress. These boxes, actually, I got invited to my first Christmas season show, little pop-up shop type thing. And these boxes of joy, as I like to call them, are going to house little encouragement letters and a nice little perfume. Yes, I make perfumes and candles. I am not just a one-trick pony. But that's the thing, guys. If you learn different creatives... Oh, we're in Ohio-based. So, if you learn different creative techniques, you get to try new things. You get to have fun. So, a box of joy can literally contain anything. You can decorate it however you want. This one's kind of solid just because, kind of solid because we're just getting started. We'll add some designs. We'll make them personal. What I like to do, especially with these, is I'll leave this part blank. And then at the show itself, I'll be like, who are you giving this to? And I'll personalize it with their name. So like this will be blank and then the whole rest of it will be designed real pretty. And they'll get it even more custom. It's a tiny little thing that just adds that little like, hey, I appreciate you touch. But I actually learned about this project in a grief therapy. So it's supposed to be a box where you toss the things that you're not ready to deal with. And it's cute. The original one I made, it's black, and then it turns into like sunflowers, and you can have a box for grief. You can have a box for any emotion. But for me, the idea of the box of joy is that I can keep little treasures. Like when we were kids, we would find cool rocks you know, hi, I see you. We would find cool rocks and we would, give them to our friends. We would show off and we'd be like, this is the best one ever. We can do that as adults. We technically do. If you think about everything that you've bought and put in your house, those are your reminders of your moments of joy. Those are the little things that lit you up, mementos. So, taking a box of grief and reminding myself that it could also hold joy was transformative for me. Now, I don't tend to focus on the bad. I try to be a very positive person, but there is such a thing as toxic positivity. So that's why the box of joy gets a letter of encouragement. That's why it gets something that smells good. A tiny little gift. I might put some stickers in here. So that people can decorate it themselves. I haven't quite decided, but that's what makes it fun. Taz, I see you sneaking in. Hi. Hi. How are you this afternoon? I try to be a positive person. Somebody asked me the other day, how do you get up and bring the sunshine every time you're in here? I know what it's like to have a shit life. I don't want to make other people, like, if you show up in here, I want you to feel encouraged. I want you to feel safe and welcome. I want you to feel supported, I think is the best word for it. I tell people it's not about, A Cleaver Art being number one. Yeah, I got that huge follower goal, but guys, that's business. That's trying to get things lined up so I can make more of a impact on the art that changes the world. And just because something, it used to be a certain way, doesn't mean it has to be that way. You can take the pain and you can learn from it. They say that it builds endurance, and I don't recommend suffering on any level, but some of the best lessons I learned, some of the easiest times to shine the light were when it was dark and crazy and didn't make sense to anybody else. So, guys, personal favor, can we get a repost or like a power share, get some people in here? Maybe a couple taps for some likes, get it up there. It's so helpful. So helpful. Taz, is Monica up? I want to see that picture, you guys, the beach thing you guys were working on. Been teasing me with it for like a week and a half now. Thank you so much for stopping in. It is always a pleasure to see you, old soul. We'll schedule a time you can come up here and tell people what you're doing. I like to brag about my friends. But yeah, so these are actually for a pop-up. So we're thinking Christmas season already, guys. If you're a creator, how can you, like, it's back to school. Like, some of us just finished back to school. Nope. Before it even started, I am thinking, okay, I've got the Halloween party planned, which means we got to make the ghosties and the candles. And then I get this notice like, hey, the cutoff for this application is tomorrow. So I submitted your information for you. Guys, that's what I mean about like the support. I was like, how do you know I'm free that weekend? And my friend goes, you better be now because you're in the show. So we're making little boxes of joy to celebrate. Get ahead, because here's the thing, guys. That 5 minutes, get this one layer of color on. Doesn't have to be anything crazy. And you guys know that once we get that layer on, once we let that paint dry, we can go back in there and make some more marks. Thank you for the 1K likes, guys. Appreciate it. I do see you guys popping in, you little sneaks. You guys can hang out, grab a pencil, draw something. Monica, there you are, beautiful. Girl, I thought you were never going to come say hi to me again. It's been too long. It's been too long. You guys have to show me that picture. You've been teasing me. Teasing me. Is my multi-guest set up? Guys, it's always something. It is always something. This has been such a learning curve, and it has been so great to have the support to share it with you, to learn together. Because, real talk, I've only been on TT for about 2 months. I think I hit my 2-month on, I want to say it was Monday or Tuesday. Like they said, I was officially had been doing that for a while. So it is always great to see you, beautiful. Always. You are a delight to my soul. I've been telling people about all of my cool new friends and how supportive you guys have been. How it's almost like showing up for myself turned into showing up for you, and it just feeds the soul. You know, this morning in the Meet the Muse talk, we talked about what inspires us. It was you guys. It was you guys. Because here's the thing. I have been making my whole life. I celebrated, and, you know, I've done all the different, like, art things you're supposed to do to grow. I've done them all. Tried them at least once. I'm sorry, 1 second. I'm very sorry about that. My door opened and I went mama mode. The neighbor kid is my other daughter, so she just walks in whenever, but I was not expecting that. But yeah, I've just been bragging about getting to meet the new creatives, and the support has been unreal, guys. You see how close we are to 1K? Like, blows my mind. Blows my mind that we've made it this far. Like, just from a weird experiment, you know? TT said, hey, you want to go live? And I said, sure, why not? And here we are doing the thing. I can't do it without you guys. You guys have been amazing. I'll brag about you forever. I don't care how many millions of followers and fans I have. You guys are the top. No questions asked. And for the record, guys, it is okay to have favorites, preferences. Hi. The thing is, you know, like preference, I grab green before any other color usually. You're allowed to like things. You're allowed to love them. You're allowed to say, this is the one I pick. You should say, this is the one I pick. And then there's areas in life where you don't have to pick one. You know, I can sketch, I can paint, I can dance, I can do all the things. All the things, guys. I know you guys do different creative stuff. And, you know, that's why this has developed into letting me share and highlight that now that I can actually show you I'm working at the same time. So as you can tell, we've got two very high bestie. We've got two very different boxes of joy happening because of that thing called preferences. Not everybody wants blue and green, ocean themed. Not everybody wants pink. Speaking of, guys, what's your favorite color? Go ahead and put that in the comments for me. What is your favorite color? If you want to go crazy with it, tell me why. Thank you for the share, lovely. It does help. It does. Most of my follows have actually been from repost. I'm going to be honest. You know, I go and I network as much as I can, but it's definitely you guys. My shirt. Oh, like the heather gray. This one's like almost a purple tinge with the lighting. But somebody told me gray is a chaotic neutral, and I giggled so hard. Because how do you be chaotic and neutral? I like that shade of purple too, yes. I do. So if you know what these are, don't comment. But this is my new upcycle project. We're making boxes of joy. And it's not because we are toxically positive. It's because joy needs a place to be contained and remembered sometimes. So these will include like little encouragement notes. You guys will actually get to watch me make the perfume. For these. I know, a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything. We have to try and learn new things, guys. And, you know, I tell everybody, the support made it. You know, like the days where I would get on here and I'd be like, guys, is the sound working? You know, I'm so glad we don't have to do that. Now it's just like, oh my gosh, we gotta hit the button. But you guys have been here that whole time. Thank you. So everybody, I'm working on boxes of joy today. What are you working on? Are you creating chaos? I bet Taz is. Monica, remind me to tell you the cute things he said about you earlier. I won't do you like that, Taz, but it was adorable. It was adorable. Your guys' love blesses my heart. It really does. Alright, I digress. Okay, so we have two very different boxes of joy. You know I love ya. Two very different boxes of joy. Because like I said, guys, preferences. When we create, when we learn new things, every piece of paper doesn't have to be the same. All of these canvases prove that the same artist can make different things. So today you might not want a box of joy. You might want a box for grief. That's actually how I learned about boxes of joy. It started as a box of grief. You know that quote, someone once handed me a box of darkness, and it took me a while to realize that that too was a gift. It did. Guys, stars shine in the darkness. So if you are surrounded by darkness, maybe you're the light. And or maybe you just know a bunch of a-holes. Real talk. No judgment. Figure it out for yourself. But each and everything you can create, I know, I'm ornery. Each and everything that you create can be a little bit different. And it can grow, it can change. You know, we still have a bunch of white space on here. Hi, I see you guys. We still have a bunch of white space on here to make whatever we want. We could hide a little love note right here. We could put some stickers, make them decorate their own box of joy. It is crazy to me that I'm getting ready for Christmas shop-a-holiday type things already. Like already. It's like school literally starts tomorrow. Back to school isn't even over in my brain. Isn't even over. Guys, I do see a couple new people popping in. If you haven't heart me today, please make sure you get that in. We've got a goal of 10 for this live. No worries, babe. See you soon. Appreciate you coming in. What is so crazy to me, though, is that we kind of get stuck as creators, you know? We let perfectionism, the idea in our head sometimes is greater than our current skill. And instead of just taking a few minutes to learn the skill, babe, hi! Oh my goodness, gorgeous. Thank you for joining. Do you want to go live and tell people about what you do? I'll pull you up as a guest. Because that's what we do on the Creative Cafe. We highlight our friends. Things are good. Surprisingly working on Christmas pop-up shop supplies. Already. Not today. Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. That means one day soon, though. No, guys. So the Creative Cafe has kind of just built. We don't have a set schedule for guests yet. We're just kind of making the offer to our amazing creator friends. I have met so many wonderful creators on TT that if I could brag about each and every single one of them, I would never talk about my own art. So this was kind of like a mutual offering. I do tell people you have to bring your sketchbook and pencil. Like Saturday we did mandalas. Yesterday we talked about autism awareness. You know, art changes the world, guys. And when we support other artists, when we help creatives grow, and let me explain something. If you can't buy one of these originals, even though they're on, a bunch of them are on sale in the shop, buy a print. If you can't buy a print, I know you can hit that repost button. You can tell somebody about the art. So, all support doesn't have to be financial. You know, clicking the likes, hitting the repost, commenting in people's lives. It really does help. Most of these followers that I have came from you guys reposting. Not even while I was live. It was like somebody saw a post of mine that they liked where I was encouraging other people to be creative, and they were like, this girl needs friends. And people respond. It's because of you guys. It's because of that mutual support. So I don't ever want you to feel like you're blocked in or like I'm pressuring you to do anything other than pick up a pencil and create something beautiful. I will forever be like, hey guys, let's make something. If you come to my house and sit down at this table, we are arts and craftsing like no other. But yeah, so these will end up housing perfumes, little notes of encouragement. And I think I am going to leave the very tops of them blank and let people get custom names. Yes. People don't understand. Art is so integral to everything we do. Think about it. This shirt, art. Like, I can't get dressed for the day without art. My glasses, art. Somebody designed that. Somebody said this fits. And then the thing I love about glasses, because they're functional, somebody also went an extra step and said, okay, this will help her see. It gives a good perspective. Art is very relaxing. It saved my life. Saved my life. I can't tell you how many late nights where the world was not friendly that I didn't have to feel alone just because I had a piece of paper and a pencil in front of me. I spent my whole life wanting to be somebody that their words mattered and their art impacted the world. And guys, that's what I do every day. I am literally living my dream. Little Allie wakes up and goes, yay! And Big Allie goes, hey, let's sneak in the studio. Speaking of RIPs, guys, did you hear about Dolly? I am so heartbroken. Speaking of a creative, so heartbroken, really. Hey, Real, I see you. Now that was an inspiration to the world. I wish more people were like Dolly. I hope maybe one day I'll get to that level, have a little kids book club and all of that. But what a beautiful soul. And I was shocked to see that, and then I immediately saw that I hit 875, and I was like, I'm so torn. What emotion do I feel? I'm so excited for my personal growth, but a legend gone. Heartbroken. It was mentioned. See, that's how you know. In the UK, you guys found out too. She was just a global angel. Literally an earth angel. I don't, not to talk religion or politics or anything, but a for real angel. That woman did so many good things for so many people. True inspiration. But yeah, in the comments, guys, we'll get back to the creating. In the comments, guys, what is it that you make? I've met people that go live and they talk about crazy stuff, but secretly they like live for 20 minutes where they can run their guitar. I'm like, play your guitar while you go live. Javier, thank you for joining in. Nice to see you. Venezuela. Oh my goodness. Thank you. I am from Akron, Ohio, US. So you are quite a distance away, but thank you for joining in. What do you create? We all create something. Bree, nice to see you. Guys, thank you so much. Don't I see you? Making boxes of joy today, guys. These are going to be for a Christmas pop-up shop. So, you guys know me and my upcycling. I found these really cool boxes and I was like, oh my god, I know exactly what I'm going to do with them. I did hear that we've got a purple fan in the house, so we're going to make a purple box as well. It is so nice to see you guys popping in here today. Thank you so much. We are, I thought I was going to have a friend join me, but I guess not. It's okay. I've got plenty of you friends here. In the comments, tell me what you make. I do sell my stuff. So all of these paintings behind me are not in the shop right now. Prints and posters are. If you want a custom original, there should be a little orange button down there that you can message me about. These boxes are actually going to house perfumes for a Christmas pop-up shop. So it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. And it's been a process to get comfortable doing that. Did I tell you guys that I didn't even sign up for this pop-up shop? Somebody put my information in for me. Yeah. Like, that's when you know the support is unmatched. I have really good friends. You guys are some of them. You guys know you're some of them. But yeah, we get on here, we try, and we make new friends. We talk about the art. It's definitely available to you. I have other things, like I take the art and I put it on print-on-demand products. You're going to have to hit that little orange button and or DM me to get that one. But clothes, bags, yeah, all the stuff, guys. Because art does change the world. It impacts so many tiny things. And so what I like to do is, for years before I was even an official business, I would set an allowance out of my paycheck. Like, because most artists have a day job. I would set an allowance out of my paycheck and I would take, like, it would be like Tuesday night, I would go grab all the kids in the neighborhood and we would do like an art hour. So what I'm doing here with you, I would do with the neighborhood kids. Like I said, Akron, Ohio. So think about that. Akron, Ohio, you don't go, oh my god, that's an art capital. You go, oh, gangbangers, and people don't get the right idea. And the kids around here, it's not their fault they don't have anything else to do with their time. It's not. A lot of them come from homes where mom is just doing what she can to make sure people are eating. And so they need somewhere safe, something fun, and it is my honor to help them learn skills. We always do something different. Kind of like I do with you guys. I try to mix it up and do it different. Because here's the thing. Just because you are older than 18, you're an adult, there is still a kid inside of you that wants to play. That deserves the joy of play. And so gather up these, the neighborhood kids, and I would talk to them about nature as inspiration, as, we would do a meditation before we would create. And guys, my first batch of those kids are adults now. Like 19, 20-year-olds going into college. One of the kids that I said, hey, some circles and triangles turn into a bird. Just, I want to say about 6-8 months ago, won an award for the most realistic bird I've ever seen drawn. So guys, like I said, when little Allie was sitting there trying to save herself and survive, stay sane, thinking about how she could help the world, I can tell her she does it. She's done it. She has reminded me of my purpose. I honor her every day when I sit down and hit go live and tell you guys, hey, make something with me. But I also tell people, use your art to help others. Advocating and telling stories. If you have the attention of somebody with any sort of power or energy to affect change, that is the responsibility that is on your shoulder, is to share that, to help make that change, inform them, because people don't know they're doing wrong sometimes. It's crazy to think that, but that's the whole point of privilege, is you don't realize that you have that advantage. It should not be a privilege to be able to have a pencil and some paper, to have a popsicle on an 80-degree day after school. It shouldn't be. We should all eat. We should all help each other eat. That's the only time you're supposed to check your neighbor's bowl, is to make sure they have enough, right? I know, guys. We don't do small talk here. We talk about the big things. I do have to pause this live for just 1 second. Give me just one moment. Okay. I have 2 ornery little girls running around my house, causing chaos. Delightful little schnitz that they are. Did I use this? I think I already used this one. All right, we got pink, blue, yellow. Let's do red. Here's the thing about the kids running around. My daughter has been so supportive of me going live. You don't think about it when you're like, hey, this sounds like a fun thing I want to try. Now, I consider my daughter in a lot of the decisions that I make. I'm a mother. I should, This child gets so excited about spending time with me, and I know that there is a very limited time on that. But she, I think, has been my biggest supporter for this. Today I went up, I checked on her, and she goes, Mom, you're done with your live already? That was short. That was short. And it's not like she was up to anything, doing anything crazy. Guys, 10K likes. Thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate it. But she said, that was short. You're supposed to be making stuff. Yeah. Yeah, I'm supposed to be making stuff, kid, but memories with you is number one. Yes. Yeah, see, well, I feel like mamas have a different connection with their daughters. Um, I am going to be honest. I did not want a girl. I did not. I always wanted boys because I am not a fan of pink. Guys, my whole house is like pink and purple, princessy. And thank God we're finally growing out of that phase. But oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And like you guys see me. I'm not really a girly girl. Like, yes, I'm very creative. I'm very playful. But I will go climb a tree so freaking quick, okay? Like camping, hiking, fishing, all that stuff. Like digging up the yard. As long as there's not worms, I'm good. She is the opposite. She's like, let's paint our nails. And it was a learning curve. It was definitely a learning curve. Because I've always felt like I was not good at doing the girl stuff, But, we've got a pretty good system in place. We make it work. My favorite is like she'll actually come up in the studio with me. She is one of the best paint mixers you will ever meet. Her eye for color is unmatched. Like, she puts me to shame, guys. I swear. Any of my really amazingly beautiful pour paints, her fault. I let her pick the colors or mix them up, and that's what we ended up with. But yeah, guys, the point of Allie's Cafe, Creative Cafe, is just to remind you that you can also create. We just have a little bit of time, check in, see how everybody's doing. It does, supporting one another, learning new skills, it doesn't have to take all of your time and energy. You can still be a mom. You can still enjoy the pretty sunshine. Like, I'm so excited. Like, the reason I don't do Thursdays, I do need to let you guys know this. The reason that I don't do Thursdays is it's my mental health day. Yes, I'm off on Sunday. Thursday is my mental health day because I need a day during the week that I can run all the errands and get all the things done while the kiddo is at school. And my favorite part about Thursdays is after I get that all done, I get to sit on my porch and look at this beautiful life that I am building. Tiny piece by piece, tiny personal improvement at a time. One mark, literally, like this. Get them done. I get to look at that and just be. I don't have to make, I don't have to perform. I just get to sit there and enjoy the work itself, that it has been accomplished. Guys, that was always the goal. It's always the goal, is to be able to live a life that didn't involve hiding in the middle of night to make art to stay sane. Live a life that didn't involve hiding in the middle of night to make art to stay sane. Where my voice felt comfortable to come out and be shared. Because here's the thing, guys. I'm not super insightful. I'm not some guru. I don't have hidden wisdom that nobody else knows or can't find access to. This is not a huge, crazy art tutorial where you're learning how to do big, crazy things. This is just a reminder that you can do big, crazy things if you want to. That's it. That's all I'm offering you. You can support others. It's such tiny little steps. But the goal was always to live a life that I was comfortable with. And when I say art made that possible, guys, I mean it. Because not only did it get me through insomnia in my teenage years, when I was going through recovery and I couldn't put anything into words, I could make a picture. When I saw that somebody needed help with something, you know, I would make flyers or stickers. I have a whole creative community based on the fact somebody else might need a prompt or two to get their day going. Now, I have abundant, overflowing ideas. Even when I think I'm not going to have a project to work on, somebody makes a project for me. And I take it with great honor. Because there was a point in my life where I wasn't sure I was going to make it this far, guys. The reason the world stops for that little girl, she is technically not supposed to exist. Here's the thing about that. If she's not supposed to exist, I'm not supposed to be here. Then this 5 minutes is a gift. And we should spread the joy, shouldn't we? So this one is the most unique that I've designed so far. Well, thank you. Thank you. Guys, I'm just out here trying. I see all of you guys out here trying, and it keeps me so inspired and encouraged, because you think about social networks. You know, you think about this 10K push, this, you got to get these certain gifts for this campaign. Got to go live for a certain amount of hours. Like, they're trying to make you do things and be things. You know what we are? We're having fun. That's what we are. That's what we are. And it's not up to anybody else but us. You know, you guys have the opportunity to be watching any other live in the world right now, and you're hanging out with me. That's all the gifts I need. That's it. That and hit repost. How simple is it? Thank you, Monica. But, you know, I get on here and I just talk art themes. Like, I try to remind you guys that you can create a few minutes here, a few minutes there. You can learn a new skill. It's all about how we show up. It's really all it is. At the end of the day, how we show up affects if we get that 5 minutes of beauty on the porch. Thank you. Thank you. I really do want to see, like, you guys have to show me that project you were working on. Can we schedule it for tomorrow? I want to see so bad. Is it ready? It's all about intention. You know, I could have got on here and been like, you go, Mom. It's not, well, in progress work is the best. Thank you for joining me, babe. I'll see you soon. What do you mean it's not done? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. In progress work is some of my favorite. That's why I upgraded the live setup so that you could watch me create as I was doing it. I was so aggravated, like, trying to do, I can do the, like, on the side thing. Not worth it. I think this setup's a little bit better. Yes, thank you. I agree. I agree. Hi, I see you popping in. Just making some boxes of joy today. Maybe talking some smack in the meantime. But yeah, hearing that you got, like, yeah, once I figured out that this is what I wanted to do, the setup had to happen. So I have maybe invested $50 into upgrading my live game. And the reason being, because I do want to have the studio setup be its own thing, but it's like I got a little, I'll show you guys this weekend. I think I finally have it attached to where it's actually working. The tech stuff, guys, the tech stuff is getting me. I'm trying so hard. But so like I have like the upstairs setup is more going to be like a go, like on the go kit. But it's got like the cute little mic and ooh, I love that I'm going to really have to go to Michael's. I made a joke about it yesterday, but I think I am actually going to have to do it because this gray doesn't want to gray. If you know what these boxes are, don't say anything. But so I'm going to talk to you guys about boxes of joy versus boxes of grief. Real quick. Because at the end of the day, guys, it's about what we are holding on to, what we are taking with us when we move forward. Maracas! Sorry, guys. You know me, every so often I gotta move, wiggle it out. So what are you carrying forward? What are you holding on to? Thank you for the follow, Coco. In the comments, tell me what you create. I always like meeting new creators. I do appreciate it, though. Yes. 900, guys. We are so close. 9/10 of the first goal. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Like when I found out that I had to have certain things to unlock certain things, I was like, ooh, challenge accepted. Challenge accepted. Let's get it. But that's the thing, is that, you know, what did I want to carry forward? And going live, believe it or not, actually helped me decide that it was time to just stop carrying things that were holding me back and causing me pain. Like, I loved my day job. I was good at it. 15K! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you. I did. I was good at it. I'd been doing it for forever. You know, I don't know if you guys can tell, but I used to bartend, serve, you know, hostess with the mostest type deal. It was starting to drain me, though. I felt like my attention was split. I never had time to sit down and do this. Do you see how this lights me up? How obviously me I am right now? I had months and months and months where I didn't know that feeling. Where I would have to sneak. Where I'd be too exhausted to sneak in that time. Now it's part of every day. So I'm not advocating everybody go quit their job and come be hippie commune. Because not everybody's welcome in my hippie commune. No. I know we have responsibilities. We have things that we have to handle. But we do have 5 minutes. Exactly. Been there, and making time for you is so important. 5 minutes for yourself. 5 minutes for your dreams. 5 minutes to figure out what your dream is. That simple. You know, when I used to nanny all the time, I'd be like, all right, guys, 5 minute cleanup warning. Do you know how hard it is to get kids to clean? Actually put stuff away? Hi, Voltage. Nice to see you. It's rough. It's rough. I don't know if you guys know any children at all, but they are typically obstinate and do not enjoy cleaning. Most of them. I've only met one, and we found out later in life that she actually had OCD, so it made sense. But yes, the 5 minutes just to breathe, to reset. It's why I advocate coloring so much. You can literally just grab any random color. Like, that's what I've been doing. I've just been grabbing random colors, putting them together on, you know, canvas, wall, whatever. Don't paint on your wall if your landlord won't let you. But a couple minutes, like each of these boxes has been a couple of minutes. It's not like we're spending hours and hours worried about it. Guys, this yellow is not perfect. I can show you, there's little spots, look. Oh my goodness, there's spots. It's not perfect. Who cares? This is round 1. If I put the pressure on myself that the very first mark I make has to be perfect, 1, I stop myself from creating. 2, I take the joy out of it entirely. It is now a job versus a joy. And we want Jess, nice to see you. We want creating to be a joy, because why wouldn't we? Like, this is going to end up with so much stuff on it and in it. In the meantime, it can be whatever it wants. But it's giving us a little bit of time with ourselves. It's reminding us that we can make things. This one in particular is reminding me that I have some really good friends. You know why? They submitted me to an art show. They said, I know that these ladies are going to love your stuff. Bring all your cool, weird things that you don't normally have in your shop. And I said, bet. I learned about boxes of joy. Yes, you got to stop. I tell people, don't block yourself. If I would have sat down and said this has to be perfect right away, I wouldn't have thought about all the different ways that it could develop. The different things that I have personally that are tiny enough to fit in here to encourage others. The fact that, hey, I do have a bunch of markers and could be like, oh, you want this one? What name do you want on it? I can do that. I can add that. Thank you. Thank you. You made me blush. But guys, it's all about that, allowing yourself to make that moment, have that moment. There is something inside of you that only you can express. Stop it. That only you can express. Only you have the ability to bring into this world. And it's not because of anything other than the fact that you are you. Your muse, your inspiration is going to show up and get that idea in your head. And if you're smart, you'll meet it with intention. You'll show up. You'll say, hey, I'm kind of curious about what we're going to make today. Like, I could be upset that this is, peeling. We'll just go back through and do another coat. That starts a whole other life. You know, like, we can literally take these things and build on it. And that's all I'm showing up to show you guys is, hey, if I can get to the point where I can sit on my porch calm, so can you. Like, the world will tell us we have to compete. I'm not competing with anybody but me. You know why? Nobody else is a Cleaver Art. Nobody else will ever be a Cleaver Art. It's not possible. No matter how hard they try, it is not in their... They'd be Allie at a Cleaver Art and I'd be somebody else. Let me tell you guys, I did not spend this lifetime going through all the crazy and learning all the survival tricks to not end up thriving. Absolutely did not. Hi, Dulce. Nice to see ya. Is it Dolce? It's probably Dolce, huh? Hi, Beryl. Welcome in. Okay, so we've got yellow and orange. We've got this, like, this one kind of makes, I'm kind of feeling beachy. I don't know. It's got, like, the gray and the blues. Alright guys, so as much as I fuss about pink, I'm going to add silver to the pink. 400 minutes? Have I been live that long? Oh my goodness. Thank you. Thank you. You really do just love hanging out with me. I love it. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Yeah, so as much as I fuss about this pink, I think we're going to have to do it. And we're just going to go, we'll go back in and we'll add some coats. But starting today with curiosity. Showing up and saying, okay, no other creators on the schedule. We're just going to, thank you for the likes. Thank you. Appreciate you. You know, we're just going to be curious. We're going to see what we can get done with the time that we have. It makes it an adventure. It makes it exciting. When your curiosity leads you, you allow yourself permission to do things that you might not normally do creatively. And the experimentation, like that's how I know I don't like pointillism. Hi, Blue. Kishu. I would have never known that. Hi, guys. If I hadn't tried it. You know, if I just said, oh, that looks too hard, or, you know, I don't have the time. Hi. Hi, thank you for joining in today. You know, I would have blocked myself from that experience. Now, not all creative experiences are fun, guys. Real life is real life sometimes. Thank you for the repost. Appreciate it, guys. And here's the thing. When real life be real lifing, it's more important to make art than ever. To hold on to your sanity. To remind yourself that even if one area, one goal isn't working out, that there is still something in you that can move forward. Hi, Southern Belle. How are you today? Guys, I appreciate you joining in the comments. Remind me the things that you make so I can brag about you to all of my friends in here. If you want to pop up here, I can send an invite too. I love having other creators hang out. That's what the cafe time is about. Tomorrow we have an actual set project that we're working on. Today was just kind of like a fun create. Mainly because Kiddo talked me into taking a nap, so I was running a little behind. I am so glad to see you. I love the people that I've met on here. I mean, oh my goodness. Jason, hi. Falcon, sneaking in. But the people that I have met on here are just absolutely amazing. Like, they all have different types of creativity, expression. They all different, and everybody's at a different level too. So that makes it interesting because we can learn from each other. Gardening. Yes, I was talking about how as long as I don't have to deal with worms, I'm usually pretty good outside. That is where I draw the line with the gardening. Full stop. Like, as soon as I see one, I got other stuff to do. But to each their own. Alright. So, I think the pink and the silver together is kind of cute. Kind of makes me think almost Barbie. So, sure, one of our younger fans will enjoy that. Or grandma will see it. For my grandma used to buy anything pink for me. Anything in the world. And now, you know, a billion years ago, guys, so please understand that there were very limited options, is what she would tell me. I swear everything was pink or purple if you were a girl when I was young. I used to beg her for purple. I'd be like, please, I don't want to wear pink. She didn't care. Did not care. She said, you are a pretty princess. You are wearing pink. Yes, ma'am. I am looking for a... Alright, we got a couple fans in here. Oh my god, guys, 20K. 20K. Hey, knock it off, mister. We are okay. I know you're doing your job, but we are okay. We are okay. Mama's right here. Don't be barking at the neighbors. 20K. Oh my goodness, guys. Thank you so much for the love and the support. Definitely appreciate it. 902. We already, guys, do you see that we've been in here? And we started, I think it was like 896, 897. We were real close. Hi, beauty. Only one of these follows that we have gotten while we've been in here happened in this live. Okay? Do you guys understand what that means? That means all of the people that came in here and bounced out, people saw things that were reposted. They saw, thank you for the heart me. They are following from your repost. Like, it's not just me. Like, yeah, I got to make the content. But we just saw 5 follows that had nothing to do with right this moment. Like, how awesome is that? And this is what I mean about support. It is really that easy. Really that easy. It's amazing. Wow, guys, 20K. You got me shocked this morning. I was not expecting that. Well, I guess it's afternoon now. It's already 1. Oh my goodness, it's already 1. Well, thank you. It means a lot to me that people want to share this. You know? Like I said, this has always been, maybe not this expression of it. I was kind of surprised how quickly I fell in love with going live. How willing I was to invest in it. Because it was a learning curve. You know, I'm still learning certain things. I just recently switched to studio for the new setup. But the whole time, there have been people that are like, hey, what are we making today? How can we support your art today? And it blows my mind. Full on humility. I know A Cleaver art does not exist without you guys. It never has. It's been a secret little joy, a hidden thing. Like I said, I used to literally take an allowance from my paycheck to create art with neighborhood kids. Now every other painting I sell covers our next 3 or 4 projects. And that's why the sale price on my art is what it is. I can't go below that number. I can't. There's too many little babies needing popsicles and fun activities to keep themselves out of trouble. It's why for a while I was actually a nonprofit. I am currently revamping my license, so I will be back to an LLC, because honestly I can do more as an LLC for my personal life and for the community. So there's just so many more options. And it feels like this year has been about unlocking options and sharing stories, and it's just amazing. The support just blesses my heart. Thank you guys so much. But yeah, I'm just in shock. In shock. We are so close, though. I want to get on here tomorrow and tell you guys, hey, I'm in the CPP. They finally let me in. I've been stalking them, guys. Real talk. Real talk. I am not even kidding. All this cute fluffy. I've been like, let me in, let me in. Often, thanks for joining us. Hi, babe. I see you, Sammy. Bart, as in Simpson. I'm here. Yes, you are, boo. Thank you for showing up today. You want to come up in the box and tell people what you do on your lives and when they can see you next, or you just want to talk some smack in the comments? Either one's good. Hi, Pat. Thank you for joining in. Smack talker today. Okay, no worries, no worries. We will get you on the schedule, though. One of these days you're going to have to. You guys know I love when my creator friends show up. I like to brag about you guys, and I have met so many amazing creatives that I've started to like mix and match what they do, and I feel so bad about it. I literally will stop by your page before I go to your live to make sure I know what I'm getting into. But the making of the friends has been great. We'll get you on here, and you'll have to, I'll even let you pick the project often. For the record, guys, I don't think she's actually that oftenly crazy. I think she's delightful. Well, hello, Miss Daisy. How are you? So glad you could join us, David. Hi, guys. I see you popping in. If you're going to pop in and leave, hit the repost first. Guys, 25K already. I'm going to make you a deal. You guys are just showing up today. I'm going to make you a deal. We will not do a heart again, but we do have another cheek. We did this side once. I need a post for today. If we get to 30, you guys can pick what I draw on my face, as long as it is appropriate, like no ding-dongs or anything. And I will take a picture to prove that I wore it to school orientation. I will leave it on my face. That's the deal. Oh my goodness, 26. You guys like that way too much. I know, often sitting there going like this. Like, I'm going to get her to paint her face today. Well, thank you, Southern. Alright, guys. Well, if you are going to do it in the comments, what do we think we should get a heart on this one for 15K? You guys are going crazy with it. Thank you so much. This is the thing. Like, this is something that we've developed. We've made fun. You got these likes are going so crazy. You guys are awesome. You know, we've developed this into fun. We've let it grow. We've highlighted other people because it's not, of course, love. It's not just about us. A sunflower. Ooh. Sunflowers seem to be the theme this week. I'm actually on Saturday in this, well, probably Sunday in the studio. I don't want to lie to you. Sunday in the studio, going to work on a table that I found on the curb that, and you know how I am, obviously I'm upcycling right now, but there was a table I found on the curb, 28, guys. Oh my, I should have gone with 35. You guys always get me. I gotta go higher on these numbers. You know what, you guys are so amazing. We're just gonna go ahead and get it started. I know we're gonna hit it in our time. Let's see, got this cheek. Yeah. Now, I know that's silly. Why would I put brown on this beautiful brown skin? It's necessary to highlight. Alright, guys. I see you at that 29. I'm rushing. I'm going to get it. Oh. You got to work. Alright. Nice big petal. And if you guys think I'm kidding, when I say you will see a post later where I went to my daughter's school like this, they are so used to it. I swear, they are so used to it. They are like, this crazy lady just, it makes the kids laugh. Leaf goes down here. The best part is when I go show my daughter this, she's going to be like, we got to do my face too. Yeah, I see you. You guys did above and beyond. As always, I appreciate you. You guys are amazing. I'm going to ask you to also hit that repost since you've tapped me into oblivion to where I am face painting an attempt at a sunflower. But, yeah, I found this beautiful table on the curb. And I have not had time to quite adjust it. And it's got like a circle, like a wheel pattern, and then it's got little petals. And it screamed at me, turn me into a sunflower. So I actually am finally going to have some time to get it in the studio. So you guys are going to see a lot of yellow and orange and brown this weekend. I'm going to be honest, when you guys see it later, it will be definitely improved because, oh my goodness, but look at these petals. Maybe yellow's my color. You guys know yellow is supposed to be a Gemini's color? Alright guys, what do we think? That counts, right? I'm definitely going to fix this one when I get a little bit closer to it. There we go, though. Should we put the 30 in it to 34 already? Guys, I look away for 5 seconds and this is what you do. You guys are amazing. You guys really are. Crazy. If that's your version of crazy, I love it. Every time you come in here, I end up with paint on my face. Hi guys, if you are just joining us, I am Allie at A Cleaver Art. We just did a, final push to try and get to 30K likes. The group in here, so intense, went above and beyond, got us to 30 in like 2 minutes. So, sunflower on this cheek. Just something fun, get everybody going. So if you are new here, I made all of these. I have a creative cafe every day where we invite people in. We just make stuff together. If you are interested, the art is for sale, but that is not what we are here for. We are here to encourage creativity. We are here to share progress over perfection, the messy middle, enjoying each other. Crazy, you are awesome. You guys are awesome. I keep telling people, like, these numbers, this goal, all of this is happening because of you. I've been on TikTok for 2 months. The messy middle is the important part. Yes, Daisy. Yes. Dude, welcome in. I didn't see you pop in. Hi. Guys, it really is about spending time with each other, encouraging, building things up. I tell people all the time, we can support each other. If anybody is in the fan club, post some of those stickers so people can see them. Those are all handmade. Those are a reminder that we can create together, that it doesn't have to be something perfect. I appreciate you. You guys are amazing, though. Sharing our art, sharing other people's art, so important. In the comments, guys, do me a favor. Tell me what you create. Yes. Oh, yay. See, guys, these stickers that popped up from my fan club, those are all hand-drawn. Nothing crazy. They didn't take 10 years. Some of them get altered by TT that like shrinks them weird. But if I can do those in 4 or 5 minutes hanging out with you guys while live, you guys can pick one thing about your life that you want to improve, that you want to create a little bit more beauty for, and work on it 5 minutes at a time too. 5-year-long business doesn't happen in 5 seconds. 10K did not happen in 5 seconds, but it feels like that first 900 almost did, you know? I really appreciate you guys showing up. You guys are amazing. You guys are amazing. But guys, it's just about the fact that you can. Like, if all it takes is these couple of buttons, why wouldn't you support somebody? You know? It really is that simple, to encourage and build people up. You know, it's honestly kept me going and enjoying me making lives. Not because I'm like, oh, I'm never going to be anything. Like, I'm not down talking myself. I'm going to show up regardless. But knowing that you guys are here and that I can talk about the things that you are making as well is delightful for me. Yes, it's Hernandez. Mama, how are you today? Guys, this is what I mean. Everybody that is in this chat right now, you are all creators that I have met in the last couple of weeks that I have seen build up something beautiful. And I love that you are here. I love that you have this opportunity to meet each other because you're sitting in my creative cafe. Childhood dream. Guys, did I just see 40K likes? Oh my goodness. Guys, thank you. Thank you. I ended up taking a nap today too. The kiddo talked me into it. But guys, for those of you who were not here when we started this project, these are boxes of joy. I am already starting working on Christmas shop projects. So, a friend of mine saw that one of the local ones that I've talked about for years I wanted to get into, was not, I'd somehow not had the date written down correctly, but they saw that it was the last day to do it, and they just submitted my information for me. So now we have to have products for a Christmas shop in November. So you guys are going to get to watch me make candles one day here soon. You're going to get to watch me make little perfumes. Hopefully we'll do some more stickers, you know. But I want to talk to you about actual boxes of joy. I've been hitting at it the whole time. I've just been showing you what I'm making. You guys see they're all just a little bit different. We did all of these during today's live, okay? Thank you for the follow. Thank you. So, boxes of joy. This started as boxes of grief for me. That's how I was introduced to the project, okay? And it's very important while I have your ear to share this with you. The box can hold whatever you want, okay? The idea is you have a box, you leave it with the top open, okay? So you can see what's inside. You fill it up with little treasures, like, you know how penguins do the pebbles. You fill it up with the little treasures, right? Hi. I chose treasures over the pain. I don't want to carry the pain. Not because it didn't teach me something, but because hurt people, whether we intend to or not. If you are hurting and you are just seeping ball of pain and toxicity and you are refusing to heal yourself, you're going to cause people more grief. So a box for grief is just going to remind me of grief. So box of joy. Jar of inspiration. Now, this is not actually full, but normally there would be like little art prompts in here. Guys, these little tiny things make a world of difference. Walking around with a giant sunflower on my face, I could be embarrassed. I'm proud. This is proof you guys showed up today. I showed up and you showed up. It is that easy to support others. What you put into the box, what you focus on, that's what we are creating. Thank you. Thank you. I'm proud we made it this far too, guys. As a collective team. I will forever say it is not just about a cleaver art. Yes, I'm Allie at A Cleaver Art. This is what I do. This is my soul's desire. I am living my dream. You guys are helping me do that. If it was just about me, the Creative Cafe would not exist. Everybody in here makes something, including me smile. I know it looks like, there we go. Including making me smile, you know, but all of us are creatives. We all wake up and say, hey, I'm going to go work on my business. I'm going to go, whatever it is. We have dreams, and we can support each other with them, you know? Don't go fill out forms for your friends who might be afraid to do the pop-up shop that they always talked about wanting to do. But, you know, hit that repost when you see that they've got something new in their shop and they're bragging about it. Invite them to show up on your live and talk about what they're creating. It is so easy. I tell everybody, if you can't buy a painting, buy a poster. If you can't buy a poster, buy a print. If you can't buy a print, hit that repost and that like button. It's that easy. That's what helps people build. Teeny tiny things. We spent a minute here, a minute here. We picked different colors. We have 5 boxes of joy. And while we were doing it, we figured out what we were going to put in them. I see you guys joining. Thank you. Thank you. We figured out that we could customize, that we could put stickers, that we could, like I know for a fact the perfume fits in there. That's what they were intentionally designed for. But we talked about how instead of fully covering them, maybe put in some stickers and let other people decorate them so that it's a more personal box of joy. Yes, exactly, dude. It is the small stuff. It adds up. It adds up so quickly. I tell everybody, just make one mark. If you're afraid of your art project, your creativity, one mark. Say, this is the idea I'm sticking with. I am going to literally take your pencil to the paper and make a mark. Make a messy mark. Scratch the paint off somewhere and put a new color in, guys. It is that simple. And we complicate it because we want to be perfect. We want to show up amazing. We want everybody to love and understand. Here's the thing, guys. We can figure it out as we go. There's enough of us to get to the end of the road together. But we have to work together. We have to show up for each other. And sometimes that means showing up for yourself until your tribe is there. Ooh, contorted colors. I'm going to come see what your page is about here soon. We just have to keep showing up. We have to try. So, it's the little things. Art is especially therapy for the hurt. Let me show you guys something. Do you see this artwork? Ooh. Do you see this artwork? Okay. This right here is a voodoo doll. Okay? This is a very hellish, dark scape around her. Looks like the world is on fire, right? I think I was having a bad day or two when I made that. It lives here instead of up here. I don't remember what was happening this day, this 6 months or however long it took to make this. But I look at this little figure right here. And in all of this artwork, all of the crazy, all the dark, fiery stuff, she has just a little bit of green. Oh, phone died, guys. Perfect timing. She has just a little bit of green to stand on. She is not in the hell. She is not in the fire. Maybe she's not even a voodoo doll. Maybe she's the magic. If I hadn't made art, I would not physically be here. It helped calm and relax my nervous system. It helped reset my soul, helped remind me what my priorities were and the life that I wanted to build. I'm going to switch screens up on you guys. And it wasn't crazy. It wasn't a struggle. There we go. It wasn't. See? Some of those. Proof that it's not always good days. They don't have to be. If you're not having a good day, find a friend to talk to. You don't have a friend to talk to? Call any of the hotlines that'll give you help. But maybe sometimes just sitting down with that pencil and that paper make life more enjoyable. Like, that's what we're building here. That's what I've been talking about. Guys, 45K likes. I have never. I appreciate you so much. Wow. I'm not even going to ask for the hand clap applause things. I know there's gift goals. Screw them. You guys flatter me so much. Wow. But the thing is, art is life. Learning new things every day is life. Building piece by piece. These moments are your life. Every minute that you are awake with air in your lungs, you are creating, whether you're doing it consciously or subconsciously. Your intention and your action towards it makes your life. It makes your art. It's your story. A Cleaver Art, me, Allie, those took time to develop. Was I always an artist and a creator? Yes. Was I on TT going live every day? No. Did I say, hey, I need to split my energy and have a day job for a long time? Yeah. Because that's responsible adulting. That's what they tell us we're supposed to do. You have to have a safe baby to have a happy baby. I am safe, and now I'm going to live happy. And I'm going to tell you that you can do it too. I don't care whose skirt it ruffles. Thank you so much for the follow. Short fuse. Ooh. Can I just say for a second, guys, that these names, delightful. Absolutely freaking delightful. I will follow back here shortly. Again, because we support each other. You guys are spectacular. Unfortunately, I only have about 5 more minutes, so I'm going to open up the last couple of minutes. See if you guys have any questions about the art on the wall, where to get the art, all that good stuff. Want to brag about a project that you have recently started? Oh, with the stickers, yes. Am I, like, not understanding why people are focusing on Tim Curry instead of Dolly? Thank you for the comment, but, yeah, I'm kind of confused. Hi, Allison. I'm glad you got in here in the last few minutes. I can't believe we killed the phone today, guys. Give me 2 seconds to plug it in, because I'm going to need that later. All the important information's on that thing. Alright, guys. I do want to tell you about one of these, though. I do. I'll pick this one. Nah, we're not going to do that one. We've done that one recently enough. We're going to do this one. Because this is how I feel about you guys. I know, right? Personal love story. So this painting is called Walk Me Home. Ooh, I like that angle. I wish I could get a photo of it that sharp. Ooh. See these 2 figures? Not an art reader. Oh. It's okay. You like the moon. You're drawn to the moon. Yes. Please never ask for my forgiveness. If I am actually offended, I will let you know with good reason. This piece is called Walk Me Home, okay? And the reason it's one of my favorites, and I do have favorites of my own artwork, you're allowed to do that, remember, is because all of the green, there's an exit door in the middle of the woods. Take it how you will. I've had people be like, oh, the Matrix, oh, you know, guys, 50K, stop it, stop it. Thing is, now I know we can hit it, I'm gonna have to make these like face arts even crazier. Like, we're gonna end up with like a whole, I'm gonna have to start wearing contacts, and we'll have like the butterfly eyes. It'll be it'll be fun, because that's the point, guys. We're supposed to be having fun. We are. But please, please, guys, you guys do not offend me. I love that people are willing to show up and learn. That is the point of what we're doing here, is we're just encouraging each other. I am not sitting in judgment of any single one of you. I don't have the right to sit in judgment of any single one of you. I am here in full support of all of you. If you want to make something, you want to learn something, you want to better your life, your girl Allie is on your side. No questions asked. We just don't hurt other people. We live our best lives. How can I selfishly live mine and tell you not to live yours? That's hypocritical. That's wrong. We come here, we be big kids. We talk big stuff, but we giggle. We have fun. We like each other's stuff. We share. It's that simple. Thank you so much. Monica, let's go. Run away in the woods with me. Oh my goodness. People think I'm so sweet, but here's the thing. I know what it feels like to hurt. I know what it feels like to be afraid. I know what it feels like to be alone versus lonely. Those are two different things, guys. Why would I make somebody else feel that? You guys literally sat here and proved a couple little taps can make giggles. You guys made me new friends today. Like, this was you guys. All I did was make some cute little boxes that I had to make anyways. Come on. This is about you guys. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. This is for you. Because you guys are the awesome ones. You are the guys that make me keep it real. What is the point of coming on here and selling art if nobody picks up a pencil ever? I have an entire free community to motivate creativity, because why? We'll sell these. There's posters, prints, we got them. Secretly have a whole clothing line, guys. Who cares? Did we have fun today? Because that's something beautiful too. Now, unfortunately, I do have to go responsible adult. So I will see you guys. I'm back here tomorrow at 9:15 for 9:45. We will not be doing an Allie's Cafe tomorrow, okay? So we won't be back here until Friday for this. Just to warn you guys. But seriously, guys, you made my whole afternoon. I cannot thank you enough. I'll have the replay up as soon as possible. But if you're going live this afternoon, I do have a little bit of time. So please make sure you message me when you go live. I'll stop in and support you too, okay? That's what we do for each other. We're friends. Oh! Yeah? Alright, Daisy. Super soon? Oh. Thank you for the check-in, Stylo. I was wondering if you were showing up today. I was just about to come check out your live. I was just telling people, if they're going live this afternoon, let me know. About time. Guys, if you don't know, Stylo, one of my favorites on here. Personal favorite. Speaks a lot of truth. Comes from the soul. Just real individual. And also has amazing music in the background all the time. So give him a check out too. Again, guys, seriously, I cannot believe we hit above 50K likes today. Wow. Wow. Remember your box of joy. What are you carrying forward? What are you creating with the time that you have? Those stickers look real good on you, boy. Alright, guys. Like I said, responsible adulting. Go live and then go live, right? I will see you guys tomorrow for Meet Your Muse. And if not, I will see you on, I'll see you Friday for another Allie's Creative Cafe. Thank you guys so much for joining in. Allie at A Cleaver Art, and I will see you soon.